In just 4 months, I scaled the creator business to $500,000 a month. However, my triumph took a hit when all the revenue plummeted, resulting in a loss of $400,000 in a single month. This setback occurred because I overlooked 3 crucial business lessons. The lessons which I initially applied to the same business later on to scale back from $70,000 to $800,000 a month, proof to be essential. So for business owners aspiring to scale creators beyond $500,000 per month, just like Abdul Farooqi did, me. So hey there, my name's Abdul and I'm tired of making money quietly. So I come here on YouTube to spill all my secrets to you. I've scaled 8 different businesses in 5 different niches. 4 have soared to 8 figures, collectively generating my company's $50 million per year. All focused on monetizing creators' audiences using secret strategies. One of which I learned back in September 2022. Innovator Eclipse strategy. 4 months after I launched the creator business with, let's call this guy James B&B. So essentially what I would do is I would take creators and monetize the audience that they had already. So I decided to do the same thing with my college friend James B&B, who had an Airbnb side business that he was doing well. He had a full-time job and he was very good at Airbnb, which pushed me to start the creator business with him. But there was a tiny problem. He did not have an organic audience at all, like the other creator businesses that I had worked with before, which wasn't a big deal for me, surprisingly, because I knew the strategy that could be applied by literally any creator, marketer, businessman, or a creator himself that doesn't have a following yet. So to generate $500,000 a month within the first 4 months of starting this business with almost no audience, James only had 500 followers on Instagram. At that time, James had 15 properties and he was already making 6 figures a year with Airbnb. There was tons of potential within the Airbnb niche and he could just double down on this as opposed to also being a banker. So in terms of social media street cred, James had none. It was undeveloped. This usually means that there was plenty of risk involved when it came to scaling a creator with no audience, unless you know the Innovator Eclipse strategy. You see, James, with his profound expertise, is meticulous about his craft. He prioritizes reputation, ensuring top-notch quality in every endeavor he's involved in. He's against promoting subpar products and subpar content where his personal brand is involved, which is an approach fueled by genuine pride and commitment. This is the perfect recipe for a great creator. But on top of everything, his hobby is working. He doesn't care about golf, he doesn't surf, he likes working and he's willing to put in the work. The sole risk I ventured into was tied to his perfectionist demeanor, delaying our launch to 2022 instead of launching back in 2021. To leverage the Innovator Eclipse system and replicate our success as we did for James in achieving $500K a month from the get-go, we must identify creators who possess in-depth knowledge of their niche, prioritize and cultivate a positive self-image, are willing to showcase their face and personal brand. These traits form the foundation for nurturing exceptional creators. Once you grasp this, achieving $500K a month within the first month of your business becomes an attainable reality that hopefully you won't lose because you didn't stay in your zone of genius. Speaking of the zone of genius, following the identification of your creator through the Innovator Eclipse system, I employed a strategic approach known as the zone of genius. This tactic, if applied, holds the potential to propel you into the realm of million-dollar success, as it enabled me to elevate James's business from $70K a month to an impressive $800,000 a month that I did not tell you about. You see, after launching the business with James, we immediately generated $500K a month and we stayed at that level for 4 months. But right after that, in October, we experienced a big setback that made us lose $430,000 from the $500K a month. Despite being on the business side, my influence was limited, contributing to a significant loss of $430,000. So 2 primary factors played a role here. Reason 1 unfolded when James, having reached $500,000 milestone, attributed the success entirely due to the content production by his own talent. The second blow came with rising and unexpected interest rates, leading to increasing ad costs and subsequent drop in profitability. Consequently, we had to scale down our ads, witnessing a sharp decline from $500K to just 70K a month, which wasn't enough to pay for the team. Compounded by lack of team cohesiveness, our recovery extended to 6 to 7 months instead of initially projected 4 months. This realization struck me. Our loss stemmed from the failure to apply the zone of genius strategy. Therefore, I use this strategy to put everyone back into their zone of genius. Let me illustrate this strategy. Using the analogy of a kitchen, right? Within a kitchen, there are distinctive roles, each serving a crucial function. We have the chef, we have the sous chef, we have the cooks, and the waitresses. The chefs excel at giving commands, orchestrating the culinary symphony. The sous chef is skilled at efficiently running the kitchen, ensuring seamless operations. The cooks are good at crafting delicious dishes, showcasing their culinary expertise. Waitresses specialize in delivering the final masterpiece to the customers with finesse. Every team member has a designated role, contributing towards the harmony of the team. The reason for the smooth operations lies in the fact that each person excels in their specialized area. All right. So when you attempt to change the roles and have like the chef try to do everything or the sous chef try to do everything, it doesn't really amount to much, which leads to the detriment of the entire operation. So James was making that mistake because he was a perfectionist with everything. He wanted to help out on the business side as well as on the creator side. And that just created big issues for everyone else on the team. And creating content is a full-time job. Handling customers is a full-time job. And being the personality of the brand is a full-time job, right? So when we got James to focus on what he does best, just creating content, being the brand's personality, it led to a significant turnaround. Our results spoke volumes. We scaled business from 700K a month to 800K a month within just 8 months. The key was recognizing and optimizing each team member's strengths for maximum impact. Now, exciting part is that you can replicate this success with your team. Take a page from our playbook. The key is to position everyone in their zone of genius to unlock that maximum productivity. Learn from our experiences and avoid these mistakes, and place each team member in the role where they shine the brightest. The magic happens when you seamlessly orchestrate your team, ensuring that every individual is operating within their zone of genius. It's a success formula that goes beyond mere efficiency. But wait, what if I told you that even with the zone of genius strategy and a highly skilled creator at the helm, you could still end up losing a significant amount of money? Lesson number 3, matching marketing angle to macroeconomics. And you will be absolutely devastated to discover that despite your efforts in team building, finding a skilled creator and aligning everyone in their zone of genius, you could still be hemorrhaging money. The solution lies in a seemingly small adjustment: matching the marketing angle to the macroeconomics. So this tiny tweak was my key to a remarkable turnaround, catapulting the business from 70K a month to an impressive 800K a month without actually losing any money along the way like we did in October. So you absolutely should not skip this part of the video so you can use the same adjustment for your business. So what happened back in October after the crash? We delved into the discussions on the sudden surge in interest rates. Well, when interest rates rise, it usually slows down the whole economy, and that's what happened during that time. So everyone was busy buying the children Mr. Potato Head, and everyone was investing in crypto and buying shiny objects. But when interest rates started going up, the opportunity cost of every dollar for people became a lot starker, and people shifted towards a more conservative spending when it came to their disposable income. So we redefined, based on what was happening in the macroeconomic climate, we redefined how we presented our business model to reflect the macroeconomic conditions. So in order to scale from 70K to 800K a month, as you can probably anticipate, this strategy isn't exclusive to us. It's something you can seamlessly integrate into your own business. Aligning your marketing with the macroeconomic landscape is key. Furthermore, adapt your marketing angle every 4 months to sync with the changing seasons. This dynamic approach ensures your strategies remain relevant, responsive, and finally attuned to the larger economic shifts, meaning you're not going to lose a bunch of money like we did, safeguarding your venture and confidently stride towards generating $800,000 a month, growing your creator organic audience and paving the way to make millions with certainty. So right now, James has 250,000 followers on Instagram and 3,000 followers on YouTube. Mr. James, you may or may not wonder how I actually built his organic audience. It doesn't really matter because there is some uncovered truth that I didn't talk about in this video that I want to reveal. In June 2022, when we launched James Creator Business, we focused on staying in our zone of genius. James's unique strength was being on camera. He was the best at it. We set up a studio in our office, consistently producing content with him, with high-end camera setup, attracting an audience interested in Airbnb. The organic growth strategy, inspired by influencers like Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, and Andrew Tate, proved to be quite effective. He posted 480 times on Instagram, creating a personal connection with his audience. His content captured attention within the first 10 seconds, emphasizing his distinctive point of view. James's organic growth soared from 500 to 250,000 subs. The business side also soared to consistent $500,000 months, transitioning from a level 1 entrepreneur to a multi-six-figure monthly business. He learned the value of specialization. Journalists are great in the beginning, but in order to get to the next level, you must trust the team. So when employing the Innovator Eclipse strategy to identify creators, segmenting your audience to ensure everyone operates in their zone of genius, match your marketing angle to the macroeconomics, and continuously change the angle every single season, and create enduring creator partnerships resistant to disruption from fleeting success. That is going to help you make millions in your creator business, just like it helped me. And by the way, in the initial beginning, I touched upon my involvement in other ventures that has already cultivated an organic audience, proving to be a consistent asset in my journey. To understand the art of monetizing an audience, if you want to learn how to actually monetize your audience, go check out this video where I talk about how I scaled a fitness creator from $20,000 to $400,000 a month. I'll see you in a second. Salam.